Spontaneous. That's the best word to describe what happened on that very special day. We were at the Candy City Center one evening, just doing your regular girlfriend boyfriend things. Suddenly, he disappeared without a trace, left me in the middle of the bustling shopping center. I called, texted, walked around looking for him. The man was gone. I was so mad at him. Then I decided to sit down. A few minutes later, someone came behind me and closed my eyes. He whispered into my ear, saying, "Yes, someone I would like you to meet." The most adorable Winnie I have ever seen was sitting on my lap, staring at me with big, beautiful eyes. I was thrilled. My man knows how to keep me happy.
After all these years, we are still building our relationship and will never stop building. That is the secret of our happiness. I love
We noticed each other on the very first day at lectures. During our break, I just felt that this guy was following me. From the word go, I could tell he was a proud fellow. Even though we had many mutual friends, he didn't even speak a single word to me. 3, 4 months went by, he suddenly stopped coming to classes. I have asked around, but I couldn't find a reason. I carried on with my life. One day, he sent me a message and we started to talk.
We sent each other hundreds of messages over the coming weeks. The more I talked to her, more I felt that she could be the one. One evening, I came to pick her up after lectures. I still remember the dress she was wearing. She looked so perfect. I knew she was a massive foodie who loves ice cream. We held hands and walked around the town like two teenagers. It's safe to say we planted our seed of love that day.
This was our first Valentine. I decided to make a scrapbook for us containing our special memories, pictures, and quotes. I still have that book and it is still growing.
Our lives were quite ordinary. I was working and she was still at uni while she continued with her studies. But we used to meet up every weekend for picnics and day trips.
He came to see my parents after about 1 year and he got permission for our love. We were so in love with each other as our love grew stronger every day. One day he proposed to me. Man of my dreams was mine and I was the happiest woman in the world.
I was hell anxious, but I had this electricity of excitement running all over my body. I knelt at her feet, looked into her eyes. Wow. She said yes in a split second. I remember her jumping into my arms. I remember my heart stopping and knowing that this is the woman I want to spend my whole life with.
Our plan to come to Australia was in full swing at this time, determining we are going to spend our lives in this fair land was the turning point of our lives. We worked so hard to make our dream come true. He was there for me through thick and thin. He stayed up late while I was studying. He dropped me off and picked me up from lectures every day. Every time he came to pick me up, there was an ice cream waiting for me. Usually, we went for the second ice cream too. He usually leaves for work early in the morning. I always get up before him makes breakfast and coffee for us. Every morning, there's a kiss waiting for me by the door.
I can expect a random loving note in my lunchbox with some of my favorite finger food. She is a very good cook. On the other hand, there's me. Not so good. So I get to do the dishes.
Past 8 years were the best of my life. Thanks to my man, he was always there for me. I can safely say I'm the luckiest woman in the world because he's always going to have my back no matter what. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
We'd be